Hello, I'm Hilary Hahn, and I'm with.
Ben Chan. I am a YouTuber and also a violinist in the YouTube Symphony Orchestra.
And you've been involved with YouTube since kind of the start, from what I understand. Tell me about your
Yeah.
experiences.
Well, it's kind of funny. I found YouTube and I was like, this is kind of cool. And I have a techie side. I'm kind of a nerd. So I was like,
Uh-huh.
okay, put the two together, music and nerd. And I figured out how to upload a video. So I put up a video on something ridiculous. It was like uppo staccato. I didn't even look at the camera. I was just like, okay, this is how you do uppo staccato. And so I
Uh-huh.
uploaded it. And I'm like, okay, let's see what happens. And then a year and a half later, boom, I have a channel. How about that? So that's kind of how it evolved. There
Nice.
really is nothing that I really try to do. Just that I think the main purpose of my channel was to give, and so I just put up stuff that I thought would help.
What do you find your biggest audience to be?
I think it's kids, and the business that I'm currently involved in has to do with kids. I'm the music representative of our company, WoogieWorld.com. In fact,
Uh-huh.
I have my little representative with me. His name is YY.
Nice little plug there.
Yes, my little
Got
boy.
that.
Anyways,
Very cute.
but yeah, so YouTube, I think most of the people that watch are youngsters. So.
Neat. And have you found that a lot of the people auditioning for the YouTube Symphony are people you've connected with through your YouTube channel before, or are
Um,
they new?
Actually, there are a lot of new people, but then you'd be surprised that there are probably a good half a dozen that are established YouTubers. So I think that's cool. YouTube Symphony Orchestra, YouTubers. So,
Nice. That's how
yeah,
it's supposed to be, I guess,
I think
right?
so. Yep.
And how do you work, how do you connect your business to your YouTube work?
Um, I think everything has to do with music. Everything revolves around music, and so as a day job, I do web programming, but also I do music, and so I kind of connect the two and say. And the other thing is, I like to just have a. This is my real side of me. This is how I normally am. Because you have your business side
Right.
and you have your goofy side, and this is my goofy side on YouTube.
Yeah,
So.
nice. How did you hear about the YouTube Symphony?
A coworker, actually my not coworker, CEO. He'd kill me if I said that. He found an article about it and he sent it to me back in November, and I said, okay, give it a shot.
And what was the audition process? How did you set that up? Were there requirements or what?
There are requirements. There are guidelines on Symphony Channel, which everybody's been going to see all the requirements, and then we just had to upload a couple of videos, make sure we knew what the pieces were, and then let them judge.
How
So.
did you hear?
Uh, they told us through their symphony, so it's all YouTube based. They send a little message. And I was sitting there waiting. They said, "We'll do
Was it
it."
a video response?
It wasn't. It was just a message, and so I was
Okay.
like, "Is this real or is this not?" Because YouTube, you never know.
Yeah.
So, but they sent a message, and I was like, "Okay, great." And then they said, "Don't tell anybody that you won." Okay, great, because I told all my YouTubers I was going to tell everybody, and then you couldn't. So
Oh man.
it was awesome. It's been a
Like,
great experience so
sorry.
far. Yeah, I know exactly.
Freak out.
Yep.
Nice. What are you looking forward to with the orchestra experience?
I want to meet everybody. I'm not that big of a people person, but I really want to meet everybody. I've seen different snippets of different people. The conductor, Michael Tilson Thomas, is going to be just awesome to meet. But really, the people I'm playing with, the orchestra, I really want to meet every single person and just get to know them.
Have you been networking with them already?
Yes, I have. Have quite a few people that I'm really excited. In fact, we're going to try doing some YouTube videos while we're out there. It's gonna be great. So,
So it's really a community then. It
it
really
is.
becomes such a joint effort.
It's what you put into it, I think, that you get out of it. And so
Yeah,
I'm
that's
putting
great.
everything I've got into it. It's going to be great.
How do you think the experience working with people, you see, like you came into it, the whole YouTube thing is very individual.
It is.
And as you were saying, the orchestra thing is more of a community and you're already starting to perform that community.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think the dynamics of the project will change when you're actually there on stage live?
I think it's going to make a huge difference. I think the chemistry is going to be one of those, you can't work on the chemistry too much in person until you get there, but it's going to be something that you
Right.
worked up, virtually. So it legitimizes the fact that virtual relationships are real, just as real as it could be in person. That it legitimizes that. I think. I mean, that's my opinion.
Yeah, that's a great point. And one final question is, what do you look forward to most about Carnegie Hall? I mean, you don't perform in Carnegie Hall all the time, so
Yeah.
I would think it'd be exciting. I remember my first time at Carnegie Hall, I was playing in an orchestra. It was with the Curtis Orchestra, and we had a rehearsal break. So I took that break to run through a piece I was performing the next week in a student recital. I was like, yeah, just
Oh
played
my
in Carnegie
goodness.
Hall.
Wow.
So what are you looking forward to most about the whole
Doing the same
experience?
thing? No. I think just being there, just absorbing that experience and just having that experience to forever, I think is great. And I'm bringing my camera along. I don't know how much footage I can take, but just have that memory is just going to be great for posterity. I just want to do this so that everybody else can live through this by proxy. That I can share this with other people and say, hey, music is great. It's something that we shouldn't cut out of schools. and that it really is one of the most important things we can do as people. So.
Great. Well, I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, thank you. And I appreciate this interview. This has been great. And Hilary Hahn, this is awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.